And we're talking about Jukai, about the 6 dramas that I have seen him in. Dance of the Sky Empire. I really liked Jukai's character. I think I wrote his name here somewhere. I forget what his name is. Lijuan. Lijuan is Jukai's character. I liked him. I can't remember if there was anything within the drama where I was actually mad at his character for. I really don't remember at this point because it's been a little while since I saw it and I've seen how many things since then. But I don't remember if there was anything I was specifically mad at his character for. There was a ton that I was mad at the drama for doing to him. But his character overall, genuine. His character was so much more genuine than like most of the other people in this drama. Most of the characters in this drama were not genuine at all. And I'm like, how am I supposed to like you, you massive jerks, self-centered idiots, etc., all kinds of other names? But, okay, so breakdown of comments that I had of Dance on the Sky Empire. The slander / gossip. If you do that, you'll get expelled from the school. But the girl, who I forget what her name is, she literally attempted to murder someone and nothing happens to her because of that. Slander and gossip will get you expelled, but attempted murder, nothing. Never mind expelling. They do nothing to her for it. In fact, she gets rewarded with a marriage edict from the emperor. Signs and stars declare that these two are a perfect match, and everyone flat out ignores personalities, opinions, life experience, etc., etc. She tried to kill Yulian, and I'm probably saying her name wrong. I forget how to say her name, and I don't really feel like going back to look. Sorry. She tried to kill her, who everyone at this point thought was a human. And yet, because of Lijuan getting caught up in it, that is what they literally freak out about. Him. Only him. Her existence is entirely forgotten. It's only Lijuan that literally everybody explodes about. Except that one dude. He's the only one that cared that she was in danger. Everybody else is like, through the roof about him. They're like, oh yeah, you exist too. Where is he? When she comes back. Like, oh, you're back. Where is he? My word, people. My word. There is something wrong with all of you. And I can't with the master in this drama. I don't remember what his name is. The master. He wipes Lijuan's memory and decides everything about his life. The master forces him to be something and then acts like it's him that made the choice to be that when he wonders why that's what he has to be. And in the end, he supposedly is sorry for everything that he's done, but I'm not sure what part of everything he's done he's actually sorry for, aside from it not being what he should be sorry for. And even though he says he's sorry, he isn't. He literally is only saying sorry because he is dying, and therefore he's afraid of what might happen next if there is even a remote chance of him slightly being wrong for any of the decisions he made. That's the only reason he apologized. He's not actually sorry for anything he's done. He doesn't regret any of his actions. He fully and firmly believes that he's justified in absolutely everything. Literally everything he did to Lijuan. The utter out-of-hand control over every aspect of Lijuan's life. And yet, it's Lijuan who isn't grateful enough. It's Lijuan who isn't respectful enough. The master literally stole everything from Lijuan. Let me spell that for you. Everything. Everything except his literal life. He stole his past, i.e. his memories of his mother. He stole his present. He controls everything about where he's allowed to be, where he's not allowed to be, who he's allowed to be friends with, who he's not allowed to be friends with. Literally controls everything about his present. And he controls his future. He forces him to become the protector of the humans. That was not a decision that Lijuan got to make in any way, shape, or form. He did not get any say in that. Zero. Like, supposedly he had some say because the master, bribed him into it. If you do it for this long. But he told him no reason why he needs to be that. No reason of what's coming. Nothing. He told him nothing. He gave him no choice. He forced him to be that. And then, later on, I forget what on earth it was that he did. I forget what point it was that he did that. So I don't remember what it was that he did, but I guarantee you it was a disgusting, self-centered reason that he dishonorably kicks him out of the school. That's the only place he remembers. That's the only life he knows. That's the only people he knows. That's literally everything he has. That's literally everything he has. And the master took all of that away from him too. And it was his fault that it got taken away from him. But despite all of that, despite the master taking away his past, his present, and his future, and he dies a freaking hero. I can't with any of this. I'm leaving. I.e., I'm moving on to the main girl of this drama, and there are so many reasons why I ended up hating her, too. One, she literally had no reason to do what she did with marrying Lijuan. All she did by doing that was making everything 100 times harder for herself while also entirely crushing him. She defied her master either way, because yes or no, she won't kill him. So in the end, this is nothing but a plot device to drag the story out longer than it should have gone. And did she honestly believe he was falling for the other girl? After everything that she and Lijuan already went through? Tell me that's nothing but a ploy, because there is no way. Like I say, after everything that they've already been through, and how clear Lijuan made it way before declaring his love for Yolian. Everybody knows that he never liked that other girl in any way, shape, or form. He never liked her at all. He did not like her. In fact, not even liking her, he didn't like her. Long ago. Never mind actually loving her. There is no way that Yolan can possibly actually believe that he wants to marry her now. That is like through the roof. Slap her head off her shoulders if she actually believed that. Point 2, if you continue to do what you claim to be sorry for doing, you are not sorry. I cannot believe she went as far as she did, especially after she supposedly starts loving him, and even more importantly, what he did that led to her loving him. After all of that, and she still did what she does to him in the end. Supposedly, she had no other choice. Oh, I can't stand it when they claim they have no other choice. She had another choice, people. She had another choice. She could have chosen to trust him. Did she? No. She claimed she loved him. Did she even try to trust him? No, she did not. Ever. Not even once did she try to actually trust him. She did not ever approach him. She did not ever try to tell him the truth. She did not try trusting him. Therefore, if she claims she had no other choice than to do this to him because this is the only way that she can accomplish her task, she is flat out lying. She's lying. And then she continues to whisper, I'm sorry, every 2 seconds because she feels so bad. Because she's not sorry. She's not sorry. 3, how is it always her that is 100% right? How? All that Li Juan has ever done is love her. And the further it goes, the more she not only isn't trusting in the avalanche of evidence he has given her to prove how real his love for her, while at the same time having this strong, beautiful friendship with the other dude who barely did anything to deserve that strong of a trust and actually does have ulterior motives driving most of what he does. She's got... That's a perfectly whole... She progresses to using Li Juan's love against him, crushing him again as if once wasn't despicable enough. Messed up on top of messed up on top. She gets more messed up the further it goes. She gets more messed up. Li Juan did not actually think that Kun Wu were that bad. It's her fault he got turned against them. Her despicable twisting and manipulating and cheating and lying and out of the blue almost killing him. But him fighting back is somehow the ultimate betrayal. Really? Etc., etc. She expects him to understand everything about her situation, yet she entirely disregards everything about his missing memories, his care for his clan that has been told that will be wiped out if the Draenkenir comes back. And yet, when they go to the village, she accuses him of being the cause of all the problems right now because he can't see the Kunul as equal with human beings. And I'm just going on what on top of what on top of what is going on right now because, like I said, half of what she is saying isn't even a thing. Is it even now? Until she made it a thing. And that probably all didn't even make sense because that was a really weird, awkward meshing of a whole bunch of stuff that was going on, and I'm looking back and trying to remember exact details that I didn't write about. But if you've seen the drama, hopefully you know what parts I'm talking about. It is insane to me how far she goes. Literally insane. Like, this is almost, maybe, I don't know, it's hard to say. It always feels like the latest one was. But, like, after everything they went through in that mysterious land, they supposedly were in there, like, it felt to them like it was 3.5 months or something. All of that time they spent together, everything he did in order to get her out of there, his fight to come back, her kissing him under the water, everything. And then look what she does following that. Mind blown. Absolutely mind blown. And then, Li Juan, this is one thing that I'm like, what are you doing? He instantly remembers the birth story to know the prince is actually the baby girl. All because he saw the birthmark on her arm, which, by the way, was way too far away for him to actually see the details of, but somehow he did. Anyway, moving on. But the whole time that Yolan is lying and crushing him to pieces, dust under her shoes, the whole time, he can't believe that she's doing this, can't believe that she doesn't love him, and he's desperately grasping for proof that she's lying. He never once thinks of how the marble would not have worked to get her out of the mysterious land if they didn't have real affection for each other. The guy made a massive point of explaining that it would not work if they didn't have mutual affection, and Li Juan does not remember that at all. Throughout this whole thing, as he's desperately grasping for straws to prove that she's lying, the one proof, indisputable proof, and he doesn't think of it. And then, ever since he finds out that Yolan is a Kumu, he also never once thinks back to the old man saying explicitly, "You are the same kind." Even while his own power is proving to be greater than the Kunwu's Saintess. Scriptwriters? Like, did you fire the other ones and hire a new one that didn't read the old stuff before they wrote the rest of this drama? Like, what is happening here? And I'm going to have to stop there. I had a lot more thoughts while watching this drama, but I didn't take as many notes, like I said. And I've seen way too many things since then. It's all kind of lost by this point. All it really remains is everything that I just said. Another drama that I enjoyed for the first half and basically hated for the second half. But everyone except the main guy, as is far more typical than you may think, has all the wrong they did swept under the carpet, while the main guy has to apologize for every little thing he does wrong, even if what he did wrong wasn't actually wrong, etc., etc. And there you go. Ugh. All I can say while looking back at this drama is ugh, which is definitively not cool. Because I really, really was enjoying this drama up until probably about the halfway point. I was enjoying this drama. And then it just went, yoo! And she got worse and worse and worse and worse. And then I was just, oh. And I really hate it when that's all I can say about his drama is ranting about how much I hated it. And you guys are probably tired of me doing this. But, in the middle of all these emotional in the middle of all the emotional rants, I hope you are seeing that I really do have, good points. I'm just really bad at pointing them out. It just all comes out like it's passionate emotion, and it's not. There's seriously messed up things that are being passed off as good or as acceptable when they're not. We went through this with the legend, and everything that was happening in Dance to the Sky Emperor, there are so many things that are passed off as perfectly fine. And I'm like, this is not cool, people. This is really, really not cool. And they really, really need to stop putting it in dramas. Because this is beyond not cool. And I'm really sick of it turning up and being promoted. Everything the master did is just swept under the carpet, and he literally dies a hero. I skipped his entire funeral because there's literally dozens of people. Oh, he was literally a hero. He literally gets a hero's death. And I'm like, he did not deserve that. I mean, it turns out that the Dragon guy is as despicable as you think he is. So it's actually both sides were just as despicable as each other. And you both deserved horrible stuff to happen to you. Seriously. And yet, both sides see their guy as the hero. And I'm like, neither one of you were a hero. And especially everything that he did to Li Juan, that is just so messed up. What he put Li Juan through, and the drama never That was not a legit apology. For one thing, he did not apologize for what he actually specifically did to Li Juan. The only thing he apologizes for accidentally killing his mother. It's the only thing. Now that I remember, that's what it is. Like, that's the only thing he apologizes, is accidentally killing Li Juan's mother. No apology for whatsoever for all the flippin' abuse and manipulation you did to Li Juan his entire life. You messed that guy up so bad. No apology for any of that. It's fine. It was justified. And now I have to get into Once Upon a Time in Linjiang Mountain. And I'm losing my voice because I'm getting so passionate.